Hello, and welcome back to what is hopefully a better organised attempt at a Quadralien Let's Play video. Right, I'm now going to go to the correct room, the fuel store. Here we go. Right, what's different about this room is that you can't shoot, which is a real pain. You've got to be really careful. One wrong move and you can basically block yourself from getting into most of the level. I'm using Scooter here. She's not actually a very good choice for this level. Don't quite know why I picked her. Mostly to show her off, I guess, although this is definitely not her at her best. She's got a very limited waste carrying capacity, and in a level where you can't shoot things, that's quite a problem. Aha, good. She's got a Geiger scanner, however. That's a useful thing here. I'll just use it now and show you. Geiger scanner causes all radiation to glow green, including any that you can't see. There's some on the floor in that corner. Not all of the droids have a Geiger scanner. Does Spud have one? No, he doesn't. Yeah, I press F4 to try and use it, and nothing happens. I brought Spud here, partly, again, to show you what he's like, and also because he's very useful in this level. For instance, no other droid can get to those radioactive attractor magnets in there, but with Spud you can cause them to be rearranged so that you can actually reach them. It's a bit risky. It's quite easy to end up sort of caught in the middle of that mass of attractors, but yeah, it's the only way to do it. Likewise, there's something clever you can do down here with these. I forget what. The one's just up there. Let's see if I can get to those 2 units of radiation in the middle there. So I'm going to try and drag these out, and just get them out of the way. Oops, daisy. Yeah, I'm in grave danger of being pulled back by them, as you can see, so I have to be quite careful. I'm also liable to block myself off if I'm not overly careful here. Right, there we go. So that's what Spud's useful for. He can now get to these. He's also going to trap himself in the process, but never mind, that's not the end of the world. I can just switch back to Scooter, and she can exit the level. Actually, now might be a good time to show you temperature issues. You can see those 3 meters on the right hand side of the screen. There's temperature, entropy, and energy. You might have just noticed temperature went up a notch just now. It's been steadily rising while I've been talking. It's the temperature of the reactor core, and you can reduce it by pushing these liquid coolant barrels, these grey things, down into these utility chutes. You need to do this. The temperature will constantly rise, and when it gets to the top of that meter, then you lose the game. The reactor overheats, and you have a meltdown. So yeah, you need to use these liquid coolant barrels, and they can be in quite short supply. I think it's probably time to... Actually no, we'll stay here. I'll just show you one more thing. These utility chutes are also the destination for these yellow energy cells, and as you probably already guessed, they boost your energy supply. There, you just probably saw it go up. So yeah, it's useful doing this. I've now got more energy, and the temperature is lower than it was before. Not a lot lower, it's already going back up. You can probably also see Scooter's energy has barely depleted at all with all of this use. She has 6,000 units to begin with, and she's still on over 5,500, so she's not bad for moving around, but she's awful at shooting and collecting waste. I think we've kind of done enough here. I'm not making a serious attempt at this level. So let's look at another room. I did say I'd try and play this game properly from the second video onwards, and I'm not really doing that yet, but well, I guess I don't actually need to show you any more of the rooms on level 1. The rooms kind of form a pattern on each level, and so you get 6 rooms on each level, and there's always one of each sort of flavour. So there's always one where you can't shoot things. On that level it was the fuel store, but later there's an arsenal and then an explosive store. There's always one where there's ash on the floor, so you can't see any items on the floor, which can be quite dangerous. Then what else do you have? There's always one with loads of energy cells to use. There's one where the lights are broken. That's always quite interesting. Let's go there next, the turbine room. And I'm going to show you Barney and go back to Jack as well, because he's really quite useful. So, turbine room. Right, yeah, the lights are down in this room. You can only use your droid's own lighting system, which can only show you things that are in the same row or column that you're facing. So all this stuff moving around down there, we don't really yet have a picture of what the hell's going on. But there's this thing up here, a lighting socket. You can push your droid over it, and then that illuminates the whole level. So basically, this level isn't really that different from a normal level when you do that. I can now send Barney out while Jack's up there and see what's going on. So this is what's going on. There's a series of propeller magnets floating around the level in a kind of loop, and having a sort of knock-on effect on various other repeller magnets scattered around the level. That mega repeller down there is part of the loop. If I stand here, I'm blocking the repelling force, so that magnet's not being affected by it now. Not very useful. What we really want to do is, in most cases, stop all movement in a level. You can see that middle meter there, entropy, is running quite high on this level, and that's because so much stuff is moving around. The temperature has been shooting up because of all of this movement. And that's dangerous. We want to destroy anything that's moving, basically. That's the only sort of long-term way to sort this out. Yeah, there's now a warning about the entropy because it's so high. However, I've not got a good droid for destroying things. Let's show you. Yeah, so Barney uses loads of energy to shoot, and it only actually goes 2 squares forwards. So he is not the droid for this situation. I did say this was going to be a serious attempt, didn't I? What the hell am I doing? So yeah, I'll just call that a little minor luxury showing you that. Let's start playing for real now. This is probably not the best level to start on, and Barney is definitely not the best droid to use. Oh boy, the temperature is really high now. Yeah, that's how not to play Quadralien. Level 2 isn't that difficult, so hopefully I can turn this around. I can't remember off the top of my head where there's a good supply of liquid coolant barrels. That's what we need now to deal with the temperature. Energy stores are usually quite good for that sort of thing, as well as for energy cells. I'm going to send Scooter out. Oh dear, once again there's very high entropy in this level. Too many things are moving around. Let's try and kill some of them. Maybe Scooter was not the best choice after all. What's up here? I can't remember. Aha, that is exactly what we're looking for. That looks quite chaotic. I think it would be good to kill that thing. Oh great, I just lost virtually all of Scooter's copious energy reserves. That is very bad news indeed. I shouldn't really have used her here. This is definitely going to be a how not to play Quadralien video, I'm afraid. But never mind. So, yeah, those Quadraliens, they drain a percentage of your energy, and as Scooter has so much to begin with, she is very adversely affected by them. Oh, that rather croaky emergency thing that you keep hearing is because of the level of entropy in the level. That's a bit unfortunate. I probably should be killing more Quadraliens. Let's have a go at that, in fact. The fewer things are moving around, the lower the entropy will be. Oops, that's a dead end. So, yeah, any opportunity I get to shoot things or make them just generally go away is worthwhile. Actually, I see another opportunity over here. Oops, missed it. Oh dear, that didn't work very well. Right, if I get rid of that, that helps that situation a bit. Temperature is still ridiculously high. Yeah. I'm just going to decontaminate. That gets rid of all of the radiation that I picked up. I don't think I've actually told you what the aim of the game is. Well, I've told you the aim of the game, but not the aim of an individual level. You've got to collect a certain amount of points worth of radiation. Oops, lazy, I just got Jack stuck. This is utterly hopeless.